Boys and girls, hey, I want to do a quick little lesson today about decimals. I want to remind you really quick about a couple of things. All right, we're we've been putting decimals and fractions that are rational numbers, so positives and negatives, in order. Just really quickly, sometimes the best thing to do is to make sure that your decimals and your fractions are in the same form. Okay, so how do I make a decimal into a fraction? It's pretty simple. All right, take a look at your place values here. Okay, let's just go out three here because you can look on the charts in the rooms. This is tenths. Okay, this is hundredths. Okay, and this is thousands. This is probably the most that you're going to use this year. You will have a few that are harder. Okay, so when you've got a decimal, let's say you have a 0.2. All right, this is tenths. So this is like the same as 2/10. Put the number on the bottom that the label is. So if it's tenths, it's tenths. Okay, just this is just a real quick teach. You just have to, I'm not sure if you guys all remember this from last year. So what if now I have 30, oops, 31 and I have hundredths? What would that look like as a fraction? Okay, so take your 31 and put it over, what would it be? Hundreds. Okay, whatever the value is, that's what goes on the bottom when you have a decimal. Okay, so you can also simplify these. What if I had something like, let's say I have 20, whoops, 25 hundredths. 25 hundredths look like this. Now, we can simplify 25 one hundredths. We can simplify that by dividing by a common factor. Now, the greatest common factor is actually 25 because 25 goes into 100. Okay, I can divide by 25, and when I do that, I end up with 1 over 4. So 1/4 is equal to 25 hundredths. So 0.25 and 1/4 are actually equal to each other. So every decimal and every fraction have some value that's the same because they're really the same thing. Decimals and fractions are a part of, they show a part of a number. Hard to explain that, but just keep that in mind. So when you're changing your decimals into fractions, that's how you do it. All right, boys and girls, thanks. Happy math.